Hello, hello, how are you? I hope you're well. I hope you're keeping safe and you're still being productive. My name is Marion Obura and I'm the lead events consultant at Majestic Events Kenya. Now, at the beginning of 2021, it almost felt as though events were almost back to normal, but I still felt that the mood in the industry was low, right? And I asked a few industry players, and they have the same sentiments. So at the beginning of March, in the Samantha's Bridal group, that's Wedding Industry Network WhatsApp group, Matthew of Valentine Cake House was like, guys, we should have a day where we can share our experiences, our feelings, and probably share ideas on how we can bounce back. So we were expecting a sign up of about 30 to 40 people, but we actually got over 100, which was a clear indication that people really, really needed this session. But when the announcement on the second lockdown came out on the 26th of March, everything came to a standstill again, and we found ourselves back to March 2020. And the question is, now what? What's next? What do we do? How do we handle? How do we deal? And guys, that's how the What's Next series was born. And this series is about bringing experts who can help us deal and cope with the pandemic effects that we're going through right now. And most of those experts are in the mental health area. Most of them are psychologists, health related, and some are not. But we felt like, let's get help. Okay, so we started on the 1st of April, 2 weeks before schedule, because the situation was dire. And we started off with Lennard Asher, who is the CEO of Empowerment Resource Technologies. And this was an amazing interview because he reminded us the importance of the fact that opportunities can be born from crisis. He reminded us about the importance of meeting with ourselves, being, honest and realistic with ourselves, which is something that some of us don't like doing. Just meeting alone, meeting with yourself and having a thought process and saying, okay, what do I need to do? He talked about the importance of not being too attached to the industry, rather being attached to the idea of being an entrepreneur. It was a very interesting discussion. And my biggest take home was his last statement, where he said, a live dog is better than a dead lion. And I saw a lot of people sharing this on the WhatsApp group, so I think it was very beneficial to all. And then last week, which was the 8th of April, we met Nyambura Chege, who is from Ngewa House Rehabilitation Center. Now, this discussion was more sober and very mellow because we're looking deeply into mental health issues. And I remember she was telling us the difference between a psychiatrist, a psychologist, and a counselor. And why it's important to know the difference, because they have different strengths based on their training and the methodology of service. She also talked about the signs, like what you need to look out for. Like if someone is always isolated, doesn't want to meet up, doesn't want to talk, then you probably need to keep checking up on them and probably suggest that they see one of the mental health professionals. Another one was, if someone is sad for like a period of 2 weeks, now that is danger. Okay, she shared some of the recommendations, such as staying connected with people. But I think what really got me was sleeping. I've always known that sleeping is important for my health, but I just didn't see the correlation of sleep and mental health. So that was interesting. So what am I saying? I'm saying that I think it's going to be really hard for us as an industry to pull through the next couple of months or year if we are not mentally healthy. And that's why this series is there. So I would like those of you who attended the live session and those of you who didn't to go back and listen to these 2 videos, because I'm sure you'll pick up on something that can help you deal with the current situation. And most importantly, after you watch it, and if you find it useful, which I believe you will, send the video to someone who you think needs help, and help Majestic Events Kenya save a soul. Help Majestic Events Kenya save the events industry. Now, that's all I had for you today. Today was just a recap of what we've done for the last 2 weeks, and we'll be back next week on Thursday with another live session with an amazing guest who I will not mention right now, but I will be sharing the poster very soon. I wish you all the best and God bless. Remember, let's stay mentally